Welcome to the Big Hammock Podcast, the only podcast where we promote our movie and avoid the seriousness of ourselves.
It's Jaws.
Jaws 2. Oh. Definitely not Jaws. That's what it says right here. It says in parentheses,
they
definitely
even use
not
that
Jaws.
tagline in the first.
We also chat with indie filmmakers who somehow make movies with zero sleep and tiny budgets. Welcome to the show, Kenny Scott, Richard Bailey. Welcome, Richard. Oh, the founder, Steve Herman. We make fun of Travis, too.
He ruined the whole episode. He talked the whole time, didn't let the poor dude talk.
Right.
We bring him on to talk, and all you do is do all the talking.
I had a lot of questions.
Man, you ain't let him answer none. You went on about a question, answered your own question, then asked him another question.
Well,
Grinch.
Yeah.
Geared this so I would have to say it. Die Hard.
Yes! So kick back, relax, and swing with us in the Big Hammock Podcast. Where in the world's Travis? You can purchase our movie, thebighammock.com. That's the reason why we started this podcast, and we are having some fun with it. Going to be drama films. Both of them are drama films.
Oh, boy.
Of the 2000s.
Oh,
they're from the 2000s. So I narrowed it down.
2000 what?
2000s.
Just
from
2000.
2000s till now.
No, not 2010. You're outside.
Just
2000s.
1
year. Just 2000s.
Just the year of 2000.
No, not 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2002, up to 2010. 2000 to 2010.
2000 to 2010, man.
That's the 2000s. No, because then you got
the 2000s.
No, because you got this is the 20s. We're in the 20s now. Welcome to the Big Hammock Podcast, the only podcast where we promote our movie and avoid the seriousness of ourselves. We also chat with indie filmmakers who somehow make movies with zero sleep and tiny budgets. We make fun of Travis too. So kick back, relax, and swing with us in the Big Hammock Podcast. You can purchase our movie, thebighammock.com. That's the reason why we started this podcast, and we are having some fun with it.
About the Big Hammock Podcast time.
And it's a Big Hammock Podcast. If you are into anything Bigfoot related, whether you're an enthusiast, skeptic, open-minded to the idea of Bigfoot, this episode is for you. Today we're sitting down via phone call with Jeremy Norrie. He is a director of at least been a part of several documentaries on most of your major streaming platforms. Two things in common with us. Number one, these docs are made on a micro budget. He's into cryptid stuff, aliens, ghosts. Y'all know I'm going there. He's into Bigfoot. He's got Bigfoot docs such as Don't Call Me Bigfoot and Aliens versus Bigfoot.
Nice.
In this interview, we're going to get behind the scenes with Jeremy and talk about what it takes to put a documentary together, swap some Bigfoot stories, and I'm going to be a selfish host to the Big Hammock team. And Jeremy, because Jeremy has done some things in the professional wrestling industry with some documentaries there as well. So nice. I know I'm going to have to get into that with him.
There you go.
Also, Travis has a treasure for us.
Yep.
We also are bringing back Malcolm's Western Review this week.
About time, bro.
Reviewing No Country for Old Men. I did watch it. And if we have time, I skipped the trivia again and figured we'd do I'm calling it a check yes or no, like the old country song, check yes or no movie guess game. So
okay,
we'll play that.
There you go.
So first things first, let's get Jeremy on here. Welcome to the show, Jeremy Norrie.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
So Jeremy, the foundation of our show stems from a Bigfoot movie we made. We also did it on a micro budget. So before we get into Bigfoot, I would like to ask you how you got into filmmaking.
Oh, it's kind of a long story, but the quick version is I was in the industry and I was producing these events in that world, and they were kind of special events, and I wanted to document them.
Okay.
And through the process of doing that, And it was a lot of trial and error and, promises that end up not being fulfilled. Then ultimately I was able to learn the ropes. And eventually I met the co-producer that I work with now. We made a couple other movies before we were able to finish that other movie, but we did finish that movie. And that taught me how to become a director of documentary films.
Nice.
Very cool. I've got a question. How do you go about creating a documentary? Because for us filmmakers, we get an idea in our head and we write a script and we scout locations, we select cast and crew, and we hit the ground running. Do you hear a story and run with it? How do you find the people to interview and so forth for these documentaries?
Yeah, it can be different from project to project. Sometimes I am just straight up cold calling people. I'll look up a story that I'm interested in and try to get contact info for certain people that might be willing to talk about their perspective on that topic. And either I sign up some people or I hit dead ends and I have to come up with a new way of trying to find people. And there's projects I haven't been able to complete. So, there's certain ones where I've tried and not been able to get there. But usually I'll get one or two. And often those people will have friends or some direction on, you might be able to interview this other person or that way. And that really, it all kind of builds together. Sometimes I say they make themselves, because even if I have a storyline or some sort of general idea, the interviews really tell the story. And
Correct.
So what the people do in the interview, that really gets the direction of where the project's going to go.
Super cool. So you kind of become like an independent journalist almost, looking into stories and the ones that kind of intrigue the eye or the brain, and then kind of just go from there.
That's true. That's why I refer to it as documentary journalism. I'm trying to make about 10 movies a year. And so in that sense, they're just stories to me. And sometimes they cross over. Sometimes they're totally different topics. And it's my adult education.
Gotcha.
Nice.
So you've been involved with so many cryptids along the way. And so obviously we do know you've got a couple Bigfoot documentaries. Do you in fact believe in Bigfoot?
That's an interesting term, because there's so many different cryptids or Bigfoot-like creatures that are theorized, that it seems very likely that at least one of those has to be real, right? So that seems really, really likely. But if I could, I can't put my finger on one that I think is more real than any of the other ones. There's no conclusive evidence that I have or anything. I'm just dealing with all the same stuff that everyone else in the culture has. And so there would be, it'd be great to have some sort of conclusive evidence on one of these things. But right now, it's just a hope that someday we have proof that there is one of these Bigfoot type creatures.
I can kind of relate to that. I catch a lot of flack on this podcast. I mean, obviously we did do a Bigfoot movie. And I will tell you, doing a Bigfoot movie, it has had me dive completely into the world of Bigfoot. I mean, we've got a Bigfoot festival we're going to this weekend at the World Equestrian Center here in Ocala, Florida. Huge event.
Okay.
And we will be promoting our movie, selling DVDs and Blu Rays. And the reason why I'm saying that is, along the way, we, in our movie, we had the Mid-Florida Bigfoot team in our movie. And we've even had the president of Mid-Florida Bigfoot Research come to the studio, and we've done an interview with her. Her name's Marie Dumont. And I've been very upfront and clear, and this is where I catch the flack. I am a skeptic. Now I will tell you, she did call me an enthusiast, because again, I can tell you just as much about Bigfoot as the next person can, just because of the world that I've dived into, being a part of this movie. For me, I definitely turned down the idea that he's an alien. It's just not my thing. But for me, to turn down the idea that there is a species out there that has not been found. We know that there are many species, especially when we look at the ocean, that have not been found yet. And is it possible? I would say that it's possible, but I'm still a skeptic. I just, the evidence that I've seen, I do entertain it, and I do not think these people are crazy. I believe they see something, but I'm just not sold on the idea of Bigfoot itself.
I know what you mean. I've had to deal with a lot of this stuff too. And as you do Bigfoot documentaries and you interview people and you get to like talk to them for a while, sometimes that makes you less of a believer than you would want. The idea is that you would talk to these people that show you some evidence, and you walk away feeling like even more convinced. And like certain things, I feel more strongly like there's something there. Bigfoot, I don't feel like it's 100% not real. Like similar to you, there's definitely people are having these experiences. Some people are really convinced that they know that this is real.
Yeah.
And those are really compelling.
Yeah, Travis, you got it.
Rednecks, banjo players.
But I hold out the hope that someday one of these things, says there are certain things that lead towards a real thing, right? So there have slight differences in the reports where, all of our Bigfoots are kind of short and gray. And then these other ones, they're very big and brown. And there's different stories to kind of fit the creature that they're seeing, whatever they're seeing.
I'm definitely all involved with the difference between the skunk ape and Bigfoot and the Yeti. I mean, I fully understand what these enthusiasts are talking about when they talk about the differences of them. For you, like, what has been is there a story that you've heard that is just really eyebrow raising? It's like, man, this one here just makes me think twice, 3, 4 times that there's really something out there. Have you come across one in your documentaries?
That's one of the things for me too, is that every time I think there's one that seems real believable, I'll send the video or I'll mention it to some of the people that I know, and they all think nobody agrees.
I agree. I noticed that. Yes.
And the certain ones, they think, we believe in this one. And then these other guys are like, no, those are all fake. And so it makes it really frustrating because I'll see certain ones that I remember there was a hunter story, even some of those ones from the Bigfoot show where they would do those like town hall meetings and the people would come and they would tell their stories. Some of those stories were really good stories and they seemed true. And so that's the most, you have the castings, right? You have like these footprints where there's like ridges and there's certain things that seem really true. There's allegedly some sort of hair follicles that have been tested, but you never get anything that's like, here's the thing. Anybody can come and test this. And then this test is easily replicable by any other scientist. So everybody's able to get the same conclusion. That doesn't exist. And then the other thing is they say there's like government is hiding Bigfoot and stuff like that. Well, they don't have the documents the way that the UFO guys have those documents. I just want more evidence.
I'm the actual opposite of that. And I'm, it's not, please don't let this turn into a debate show, but like for me, because I know
he says that because you'll wipe him off the face of the earth,
I know that you have done some UFO documentaries, but for me, I'm the opposite in that where I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I don't believe in the same conspiracy as most people. I believe that the UFOs are the government. Like I don't believe in an alien form outside the universe and all that kind of stuff.
They just dropped documents, Zach.
Yeah, I believe it's the government is what I believe. I'm not bought into it.
A lot of the ufologists believe it's the government too.
Yeah. Well, see,
I don't think it's the government, bro.
This ain't no debate, Travis.
I ain't trying to debate it, but you had Obama drop it, and then you had
Files just came out.
Yeah, there's the little what is the magic trick? The slide of the hand.
Yeah, it
that's
could be.
Slide
Could
of
be.
the hand trick.
Could be.
But no, I say that to say because the government for me really hasn't come out with anything Bigfoot related. I mean, yes, they do report on some sightings and all that kind of stuff. There was a Netflix documentary where there is what was it? There was a complete not a shelf, but a crew of law enforcement that were responsible for overseeing Bigfoot sites out west. Wow. Yeah, they've started to do that.
I missed that one.
But I do enjoy the Bigfoot atmosphere as far as with everybody. Like I will enjoy my time this weekend. And it's never being a skeptic. I don't ever make fun of these people. I believe that they believe in what they see, and I will never take that away from them.
That's their truth, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's just all there is to it. So now I do want to slide into the wrestling documentary that you went over. You followed 4 women professional wrestlers around, and now I will be honest with you, I got to watch Don't Call Me Bigfoot. Thoroughly enjoyed that documentary. I love documentaries about Bigfoot. I really do. I like seeing what the people say.
Sure.
Again, I'm just not sold on everything, but I did not get to watch your wrestling documentary. Could you tell us about it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you'll like that one even more. Don't Call Me Bigfoot was the 3rd movie I ever made. And so it was pretty rough around the edges and made with some of my older equipment. And other side of the ring, I think, is when I first started to get some of the other newer equipment. And it was a more complete documentary where I felt like, oh, this is closer to like a mainstream documentary, less independent feeling. And so I was able to get a lot of behind the scenes footage from some of the wrestlers that participated. And I had an independent wrestler who goes by Delilah Doom. And she is like probably the newest, most relevant wrestler like these days. And then I had some other wrestlers that were doing other things. I had Keita from Keita Maggette, I believe is her last name, from Bully Busters, who was in it's women's wrestling, similar to like Glow.
Women of wrestling, right?
Right, Women of Wrestling, exactly. Okay. And they have some crossover with the actual Glow show from the old days. There's somebody works on it, or there's some crossover there. Yep. And so and then I also had a couple other wrestlers who were older. Probably the most recognizable would be Shelly Martinez, who was in WWE and in TNA, I believe, and she was in some of the major stuff. So,
what surprises you most about the professional wrestling industry?
For me, I mean, I'm a fan, so I know quite a lot about it. And I think that it is prone with injury in a way that most people don't know or give credit to. That a lot of the performers are working injured. They're dealing with very, very real injuries that happen during these performances. And the show must go on. The way that they all look at it as actors so much that they'll just like power through these injuries in a way that like some basketball player gets injured, they're out of the game. They're not like fighting through the injury for the most part. The pro wrestlers all are fighting through the injury. They're trying to keep the illusion going. And it's a real different thing than people give credit for. It's such a unique business perspective in life. I mean, like pro wrestling, sometimes they're thinking, what would make the audience the most mad? What do they want to see the least? And that's what we're going to do. What kind of business does that? That's so weird.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got a quick question for you. What's easier to defend, Bigfoot or wrestling?
Oh, wrestling all day. You know?
I'm with you. I'm with you. So listen,
a lot of people are secret wrestling fans.
I'm not a secret wrestling fan. I'm a wrestling fan.
I love wrestling. I've actually had to, defend it my whole entire life. Oh, it's fake. It's this, and this. And I was like, yeah, I was there at that pay-per-view when he saw Mick Foley fall down and bust himself all up. So
You were there?
Yeah.
I did not know
watching
that.
it.
Oh, okay.
Watching
You were
it.
watching. No,
Yeah.
I've been to WrestleMania. And I've been to Monday Night Raw, SmackDown. Yeah, all that good stuff.
oh yeah,
Fun
I've been to
times.
that, but never
Fun
a live
time.
pay-per-view. But
Now,
I was there watching.
Malcolm's over here just twirling his thumbs around a pencil, but that's okay. We're going to take over this show,
Yeah,
Jeremy. So,
he's not a big wrestling fan.
Jeremy, I haven't really got a chance to on this show. I have not really got a chance to geek out with a wrestling fan, and I want to include Travis on this as well.
Sure.
And not so much a debate, just kind of just number one. If you have an audience that will tune in, they can get to know you on this behalf, and same thing on us.
Mhm.
I usually do around a speed answers, and I usually do it movie related. But I wanted to do something different tonight.
Uh-oh. Zach's thinking outside the box.
I wanted to do wrestling questions, speed answers. So
Let's
I
go.
know being a wrestling fan, it's going to be hard to come up with an answer on the fly. So I want you to just shout out the first thing coming forward. Sorry, Malcolm, you're out of luck. So what I want you to do is just shout out the first wrestler that comes to name. And then Travis, I want to give you an opportunity to do it, and,
okay.
and then I'm going to talk about mine as well.
Oh, okay.
So,
Why can't I do it?
do you want to? I don't know if you'll have an answer for some of these.
Yeah, bro. I have an
Okay.
answer for everything.
Okay, all right then. That's fine. Well, hey, we're gonna have some fun then.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
yeah.
You're surprising me, Malcolm.
Come
Okay.
on now.
You are so. Hey, Jeremy, you were talking about there's secret wrestling fans out there. We're getting a
Yep.
little bit out of Malcolm
Come
tonight.
on now,
think
bro.
someone
I know a little
There
bit.
you
Someone
go.
just came out the wrestling closet.
Come on,
Uh-huh.
man. Let's not go that
All
far.
right. All right. So Jeremy, we'll have you go first. Okay. So best mechanical wrestler.
Best mechanical wrestler. You mean like the technicality of their moves and whatnot?
Yes.
Gosh. Yeah, you're right. This is a hard one to choose one. I'm going to go with Ray Phoenix right now.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. I don't even know who Ray
Ray
Phoenix is.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Travis.
Ray Phoenix is in AEW.
Yep.
He was in the Lucha Brothers,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like a lucha style. Like think about Rey Mysterio, but like the next generation.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna have to. I got to go back to like the 80s and stuff. I'm gonna say Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect. That's
Yeah.
a good answer.
Yeah.
I like that answer.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was very technical.
Malcolm.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's not a technical
He
wrestler.
is a technical wrestler.
Bro,
he is a technical
He'll
wrestler.
hit you with that dive, bro. That head first. He's coming at you.
I'm going with the Olympian Kurt Angle is who I'm going with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Jeremy, best on the mic.
Oh, I already got one.
Oh,
for that.
best on the mic. I loved Rob Van Dam.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you got some good answers. All right. Go ahead, Travis.
Oh, I'm gonna have to jump on it before he does because I'm definitely gonna say Stone Cold.
Stone Cold. Okay.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I was actually gonna say The Rock.
Okay. So it's funny you say
I
that.
think he's like one of the best.
So the first answer that I have is not a wrestler. It's Paul Heyman. I believe
Oh,
he's the
there
best
you
on the
go.
mic. Now, what I will say is
Paul.
if I want to stick it to the wrestlers, it's going to be The Rock. I agree with you.
Yeah,
Malcolm.
I
It's
think
The Rock.
he's the biggest.
He's
stand.
electrifying, and he gets the fans involved with all these. He will get fans chanting the most random thing that's just
He got
out
lucky.
of nowhere.
He got lucky.
Okay.
If Stone Cold didn't hand it to him at the very end
Okay,
to boost that career up,
whatever.
I'm just saying.
Best heel, Jeremy.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh my God, the best heel. So I'm going to go with another MJF.
Okay,
He's another
that is a
AEW
good
guy.
answer. That is a good answer. I'm feeling that answer. Travis.
Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna have to go like what you did and kind of go outside wrestling just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say Jimmy Hart.
No,
Bro.
I'm disagreeing.
Bro,
I'm
the mouth of the
disagreeing.
South?
No, everybody loved Jimmy.
Nah, not when I was a kid.
I mean, yeah, he was.
Even
he,
in
he
the
was
territory,
I
people
know in the
hated him.
'80s he was a bad, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like by the time the '90s came, everybody loved Jimmy.
Yeah, no, that's the
and everybody
WCW
loves
days.
Jimmy to this day. Like you can't
Yeah.
even hate Jimmy today.
Yeah,
Mac
Undertaker all day, bro.
heel.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh,
okay.
that's a good one.
All right, I'm gonna go with Stephanie McMahon or Vince McMahon. Both of them wrestled.
Oh, Vince. Yeah, he's the ultimate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
Vince is
go
in-
with that.
Vince is in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, well,
You
that's,
seen that
that's
body?
why.
Did
Hey,
you see that body cam?
Real
footage?
life heel.
Is that not why he's the best heel?
Yeah,
I'm just
bro.
saying.
Did you see the body cam footage that came out?
No, I didn't.
That man, he didn't know where he was, bro.
What, for the car accident?
Yeah,
I
120
saw
some
that.
miles an hour. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Hit that lady, knocked her out, and then they opened up the door, and he's like, "Oh, what happened?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Come on, bro."
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just-
Well, on the
funny.
flip side of that, it was funny. Whatever. On the probably not for the girl though.
Well, not
but
for the girl. I felt bad for her, but
on the flip side, Jeremy, best baby face.
Oh boy, best baby face.
oh,
Wow, that's such. I mean, the original baby face is Hulk Hogan.
Mhm.
yeah.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah. No.
I guess I'll go with Hulk Hogan just out of nostalgia.
I'm just
Yeah.
going to go ahead and tell you, I definitely thought about him in
Yeah.
this selection here. Travis.
Now you got me when it comes to that, man, because I was mostly for like the bad guys.
Okay, fair enough.
And the attitude.
Just
so.
give us a baby face. Would you go
man.
with Hogan too?
No, I mean, yeah, but I don't want that answer to be the same. You know
Mhm.
what? I'll go with Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
A weirdo. Your
Yeah.
answers.
What? I'm just saying, bro, because you never seen him really as a bad guy. He was always defending himself.
He was as the disciple in the NWO. He was a bad guy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
John Cena all day, bro.
I'm with you. I said John
John
Cena.
Cena.
Now,
That's a good one.
and the reason why I say John Cena is because, for example, Hogan. I'm a big Hogan fan myself, right?
Mhm.
But he, at the end of the day, he was a heel in the NWO, and people loved him then. But then, obviously, towards the latter years of his life, because of his personal stuff, people didn't like him either. So I'm going all out babyface John Cena, because at the end of the day, even when people booed him, he still took it in like a champ. And
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
you can boo me all you want. I'm the good guy.
They can't see him.
Yeah.
I mean, how you booing somebody you can't
Bro,
see?
That's right.
Bro, I love John Cena so much. I had his rap album.
Okay, that'll
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
That's a good
Thugonomics.
one.
Yeah.
Thugonomics. All right. This one's going to be fun for you, and I'll give you a little bit more time because this is the hard question that everybody has to answer. Your Mount Rushmore.
Why Mount Rushmore? Is that like 4 wrestlers that are
Yep.
like the best of all time?
Yep.
Well, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Mhm.
I
I will tell
Bret
you.
Hart, I think.
I will tell you, Jeremy. I understand Brett is up there for a lot of people.
Oh,
For
man,
me,
I could've said technical.
I don't believe he's. I don't believe he's.
Hey,
up
let the
there.
man finish.
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, I was talking. Well, Travis is on Bret Hart, but not me. But go ahead, Jeremy. You can be a Bret Hart fan.
I think you need one. You need one guy from those days to kind of represent.
Mhm.
And who are you going to choose? There's a few guys you can choose, but Bret was great because he had such a great character. He's a real wrestling family guy.
Yeah.
And, he was technical. He wasn't like Hogan or the Ultimate Warrior where they're just not, they were more characters than they were actual wrestlers.
Yeah.
And so that's why I thought, Bret Hart probably on there.
It's not a bad. It's not a bad answer. He's on many people's Mount Rushmore.
look at how many people that he trained, produced, and got them to where.
Oh.
I mean, the whole entire family, man.
Yeah.
The Hart family and all of it, and just all of it. So, and then I would also go, I think you go The Undertaker,
Mhm.
The Undertaker, WrestleMania, the character of The Undertaker. I mean, he was mainstream, like so many, he's just such a big character as The Undertaker. For me, I have to have somebody from ECW.
Okay.
So who's it going to be? Do I go Stone Cold? Because in WWE, he was like this amazing person and all that. But like, if you're really an ECW fan, he lost the match against Mikey Whipwreck for the stunner. He lost that. Wasn't his move. And so like, there's a bunch of stuff if you're like an ECW guy where I can't really go with Stone Cold. He wasn't hardcore enough in ECW.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I'll go with Rob Van Dam.
Okay.
The Mr. Monday Night, the everything, like he was ECW, and like he pushed the limits. He was offensive, but he was also loved. He was great. So I think I go with that. And then I'm a deathmatch fan.
Okay.
And like when it comes to death matches, there's only one wrestler that you really have to know. He rose above every other death match wrestler of all time, and that would be. I mean, you could go with Dude Love.
Okay.
You could go with Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
Or you could go with Mankind. But this is Mick Foley.
That's correct.
There
You
you go.
got it.
So
That's not a bad.
Yeah,
that's
I
not a
would
bad
go with-
round, Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I've got some. I've got one that's that I agree with you on. Travis, what's your Mount Rushmore?
Man, I'm just gonna go old school. And I picked it for this reason. It was these were the guys that kept me watching every single Saturday, every single prime time. My number one is gonna go to the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Okay.
Like there's something about that dude.
Mhm.
I just loved it. Biggest debates when I was a kid. That's why all three of these got to go together. You got Hogan, you got Macho Man, and you got the Ultimate Warrior.
Okay.
Like when you were kids on the playground, bro, and you was duking it out, like you was literally taking sides. I'm gonna be Hogan this week. I'm gonna be this, and going at it. So that was a good childhood of mine.
That's a good Mount Rushmore. Malcolm.
All right, so there's 4.
Yes.
Right? All right,
Yep.
Stone Cold
Okay.
all day. He's
All right.
number 1.
Yep.
Then you got Jake the Snake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't-
there
I
you
mean,
go.
he's the guy.
Okay.
Undertaker.
Okay.
Just because nostalgia. You
Okay.
know? And then the best of the best. Got to put him up there. Nacho Libre. You can't go with
Look at
Nacho
it.
Libre.
So I will tell you, a lot of people base their Mount Rushmore off of different things, right? Like, Jeremy even went and dove into a realm of, hey, I got to go to ECW.
Yeah.
Travis, you were like, I got to stick to the 80s. Malcolm's like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm going to go with Nacho Libre. But, for me, I've seen people say, okay, I base it off of the biggest draw, like who made the
Mhm.
most money. I base my Mount Rushmore off of the longevity of being at the top, right? So when I think of my Mount Rushmore, I have these 4 people, and these 4 people stretch over 3 decades of a career at the
Yeah.
top.
The
Right.
Rock.
The Rock was a very short-lived
was he?
career. He
Yeah.
was only 7 years.
Yeah.
He only had a 7-year career when he was big.
Oh,
back in the
really?
day. Yep, same
I-
thing.
I
Stone-
thought he's been
Stone
Stone
Cold-
Cold has been a legend.
no, because so
Stone Cold's a short too.
no. Yeah, his was short, but he did have a run, in WCW in the
Mhm.
90s. But when he was at the top, it was a very short run. So, okay, so my Mount Rushmore is Hulk Hogan. All right, you got the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Okay,
Yeah.
80s, 90s, and 2000s. You got Flair, and I would say the same. Ric
Oh,
Flair,
yeah.
80s, 90s, and 2000s. Undertaker, 90s, 2000s, 2010s.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels, 80s, 90s,
yeah.
and 2000s. So for me, that's my Mount Rushmore. I'm sticking
Again,
to
you got to come back to the 80s with Shawn Michaels, man, because the Rockers,
it.
that was my tag team. And when they split, you want to talk about a little boy crying?
yeah.
That messed me up. Bro.
His comeback is really a story of its own. But
Oh, yeah.
and Jeremy, one last one. Your favorite all-time wrestler? I have a feeling I know who it is.
my favorite all-time wrestler. Well, I've always told Rob Van Dam.
I
it's
had a
him.
feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you listened twice on these. So yeah, Rob, and that's a good choice.
I mean,
Did you watch his Hall of Fame speech?
I think I did. Yeah.
Mhm.
If I had to go all-time favorite wrestler, though, it's one of those things too where you kind of think back on who was your favorite and what you just said, his final speech. My all-time favorite was the Ultimate Warrior. I just loved the Ultimate Warrior growing up.
Yeah.
He was so good, and I loved the character. I know all the drawbacks from how
Yeah, he was
He's
kind
not
of
really that.
He was shunned for a while. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, not everybody liked him, but I thought his end speech was really, really good too.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'll go with him just to bring light to the Ultimate Warrior.
Travis?
Well, it's one that I think I said it once, but yeah, I got to say it all the way. It's definitely Stone Cold.
Okay. Malcolm?
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
He is a good wrestler.
He did come in there a couple times.
Come on now.
His niece is a wrestler.
Bro, Snoop Doggy Dogg.
He did, so his last, well, I don't know if it was his last appearance, but he made a save at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Shane McMahon got injured in the middle of the ring, like right as soon as the match started. And Snoop Dogg got in there and threw a John Cena people or not a no, it was the Rock's people elbow, and pinned who was it? The Miz.
I think that's who it was.
Yeah, it was fun times. Okay, Snoop Dogg it is,
Snoop
Malcolm.
Doggy Dogg.
Minus Triple H.
Yeah.
I'm a big Triple H. I think when we talk about heel, babyface, I loved him in Degeneration X. I loved him in Evolution. I loved him in The Authority. I love him as a booker now. I'm a Triple H fan.
There you go.
So
that's a good one.
Jeremy, thank you so much for doing this with us. I'm telling you right now, I can't believe that we got Malcolm to come out of his shell and talk a little bit of wrestling with us. You did that, Jeremy, because I know I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Hey, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
So to wrap things up with you, Jeremy, I just want to ask, do you have any projects in the works that we need to be on the lookout for?
Oh yeah, I'm constantly making stuff. We just put out a project about the Raelians, which is like basically a UFO cult. Okay. And they essentially confessed to human cloning during the interview. So that's a fun one.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that sounds like
I have. Yeah, exactly. And then I have a couple that are about brainwashing and influence and reading your mind and are our thoughts our own thoughts. And I interviewed a few mentalism experts.
Nice.
And so I made one of those. It's been out for a while. That one's called Thought Thieves. And then we made another project out of the extra footage. Sometimes I'll have a lot of extra footage and we can make a second project. So that's what we did. And this one is called The Influence Effect. And that one just came out too.
Now, let me ask you a quick question on that. Did you have to dig into the MK Ultra stuff for that? Or you just went to straight, I guess.
No, this wasn't as historical. I mean, we did maybe talk about that in one of them, but more or less I was asking them, you guys are experts on these tricks on how to get people to think that you're reading their mind or think that, you're somehow finding these hidden bits of information that how else could you find them? And are you using these techniques in any other ways, or do you recognize the techniques being used on us in regular day society?
Oh, wow.
And surprise, they do recognize that these techniques are being used on us. And they talk a little bit about how the techniques work and all that kind of stuff.
Cool. And where's that going to be at?
So all of my projects are available on YouTube, but they also are available on other streaming platforms. If you go to my website, theskyisland.com, you can get links to my filmography where it'll take you to my IMDb page. That's where you find all the streaming platforms that aren't YouTube. And then there's a separate link for YouTube. My book is also on there from when I was getting home invaded and robbed and doing all kinds of crazy things in the industry.
Oh, wow.
Very cool. All right. Well, thank you so much, Jeremy. Thank you for coming on the show. We had a great time with you.
My pleasure.
Malcolm, you look worn out after that.
Worn out.
There's a lot of wrestling talk.
You could
bro. I didn't know Malcolm was so deep diving into some wrestling there.
You screwed this up, Malcolm. Malcolm, you could probably, or not Malcolm, Travis, you could probably use some Dubby. That's right, Dubby. That's genderless energy, mouth-watery taste, and flavor variety. Clean energy with no crash. Focus on mental clarity, zero sugar, and no artificial colors. Use the promo code, the Big Hammock Podcast, all caps, one word, 10% off. Check out or go directly at w.gg/discount/ the Big Hammock Podcast.
Check out Zach with a segue.
All right.
But yeah, all that wrestling talk. Hey, I tried to participate for
you
y'all.
did good.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with you.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm not even like being sarcastic.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you participated.
Yeah, because I think I remember a few times telling him, let's go watch some wrestling and pay-per-views, and he blew me off.
Here's the thing. I've never seen a match.
I was about to say.
Honestly, never seen a match.
Yeah.
My answers are only based on
Pop culture.
pop culture.
Okay.
Dang.
So Jake the Snake,
Yeah.
the only reason why I even know who that is because he was on the Joe Rogan podcast
Mhm.
and was telling the story about Macho Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
How he was like,
How he had to
Oh,
get
with
bit in
the
the
how he
snake.
get- how he had to get bit with a snake.
Yeah.
So
Macho Man didn't want that to go down, brother.
he did not trust him at all.
My,
So-
my childhood favorite wrestler was the Macho Man.
Yeah.
I liked him over Hulk Hogan.
and then Stone Cold,
yeah,
a lot of his movies. I've
Mhm.
seen a lot of his movies.
Condemned.
Yeah, they're condemned.
Yeah, that was a
what
good
a
movie.
great movie.
And then, of course, The Rock. I
Yeah.
mean, who doesn't
Yeah.
know The Rock,
Yeah.
right?
I
And
wish I
John
didn't.
Cena. John
Yeah.
Cena's same way. Like,
Yeah.
they're very iconic people. So,
Yeah.
and then The Undertaker, I will say, was just from being a kid and like,
You was scared of him, weren't you?
yeah, it was like,
Yeah, you didn't want to get tossed in
How he
that
did that
coffin.
eye trick.
Oh, bro,
Yeah,
that
bro.
grossed me out. My wife can do that, bro. Roll it all back, and I'm like, nah.
straight devil.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Whatever.
Freaks me out.
All right, Travis,
What?
you have a treasure, sir.
I got a couple of them.
Travis's treasures.
I love it, man. So this is going to be unusual.
Oh man, never mind.
No. Bro, this one ain't one to make fun of. I'm going to tell you this right now.
We're not going to make fun of it.
It's part two. Michael Jackson.
No, but I will jump on that later.
We're not jumping on that later. Go ahead.
No, this is actually, so this is like something just happened this past week. It's like groundbreaking.
Okay.
So we got two films. The first one came out about a week and a half ago. It's called Obsession.
Mm.
All right. So very critically acclaimed. We're talking about, now they call it a micro budget film, which micro budget can stand for anything really.
Mhm.
But this kid, $750,000. He's a YouTuber.
Okay.
Made sketch comedy bits, all kinds of stuff like that. Had this idea for the movie, got a budget put together. Within its first week and a half, it made over $224 million. Broke every box office record.
Why can't we do that?
Well, Hollywood started to look this way, fellas. I'm just saying. That's the reason why I paired them together. Looking at the film.
No, they're not.
No. Yeah, they seriously are.
Huh?
Because the next film after that is another YouTuber that came out this weekend. And he made a short film when he was 16 using the equipment that me and Malcolm used to study. It was called Blender, where you can go in and start learning special effects and stuff like that. Well, he made this little like short film. Some years went by, a producer saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all on it's internet lure and all this stuff. They did the marketing so well. My 7-year-old kid comes up to me and he says, "Daddy, when are you going to take me to back rooms?" And I said, "What? Get out of here." I said, "How do you even know about this stuff?" And he's like, "YouTube." And this is where like you got the marketing is so well. And again, it broke records. The kid was 19 years old when he filmed it. It finally got released. He got released at the end of his 20th year. And in a couple of days, this kid's going to be 21 years old. And he broke records with $212 million on a $10 million budget. Being A24's highest grossing film ever made, knocking out what was it, the Marty Supreme that got all them awards last year.
So you're telling me there's still a chance?
There's definitely a chance, bro. But I mean,
I
I think it's amazing, man. And because the reason why I bring these films up, everybody talks about, the movie industry's dead. This, and this is dead. I don't think the movie industry is dead.
Yeah,
I think
agree.
people
I
are.
don't think it's
I
dead.
think people are fed up with the crap that they serve us.
yes.
I think they're.
There's nothing
they're,
original anymore.
They're tired of.
Go ahead.
Time out though.
What?
To your point though,
Yeah.
I don't think that there isn't anything original anymore. I
Mhm.
think it just gets outmarketed by these
Yeah.
huge movies
Yeah.
that are just remakes and remakes and remakes. And
Uh-huh.
you have studios like A24
Yes,
that are doing
okay.
these original stories.
Yep.
You have these smaller,
Mhm.
not that A24 is small.
No,
by
but you're
any
right,
means.
though.
yeah,
You
they're
are-
getting a little bigger now,
you-
but I mean, you take A24 10 years ago, and everybody was like, "What's an A24 movie?"
No,
You know what I mean?
Well,
But, but you are absolutely right. I mean, at the end of the day, what are we? Right? We're an independent film podcast, and we talk to people week in and week out about
Right.
their independent and their
Mhm.
original movies that we
Yeah.
watched for the
Right.
show.
Right.
But you're right; it gets overshadowed by
Mhm.
all
Right.
these remakes.
well,
and this
it's just
You got-
like anything else. It's just like clothes.
hmm
Right. Okay. When we was kids, right, Starter and Skechers was the poor people's brand.
Yeah.
But now
yeah.
Yes.
it's a big thing, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
go try to buy some Skechers, you're paying Jordan money. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like they're
Yeah.
really expensive. But you can go get some Reeboks $30, $40.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's like
Oh yeah, man.
it's just the trend
Yes.
has shifted.
Mhm.
So now it's like if you don't have these big names in these movies,
Yeah.
if you don't have, and that's why really, bro, I think one of the smartest things with the Superman franchise, not this ain't just being biased because I'm a Superman fan. I
Yeah.
think one of the smartest things that every director, when it comes to a Superman movie, what they do is they cast a no-name actor.
Oh yeah.
Why? Because you don't want to see that actor playing that part, right? You want them to transform into this character. So if they're a no name, right? Well, then now you're not going to see that big name there.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, once they get big, it's kind of whatever.
Yeah.
But you understand what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah,
if
but-
The Rock was Superman, The Rock would be The
Yeah.
Rock.
The Rock,
Yeah.
and you're exactly
And,
right.
and I'm like that too, man. If I go to a superhero movie, I'm going to see that superhero character. I don't care who's playing them. I just want do them justice.
Well, and here's the
And
thing.
I don't.
And- and
that's
here-
why I didn't like Ben Affleck and Daredevil.
Well, here's the thing. This is why I think that, which I like Ben Affleck's Batman, is my favorite Batman.
Yeah.
But I say Michael Keaton doesn't get enough credit, and here's why.
Yeah.
Because he was a known comedian actor.
Yeah.
All of
And
those
that-
Batmans were.
But here's the thing, and that was the biggest criticism that
Yeah.
it got before it even came out, just like Ben Affleck. As
Yeah.
soon as they saw the name, why? Because he's a known actor. In their mind, they can't picture this person playing this character.
Mhm.
And then here they go and they pull a good job off. You
Oh,
know, if you like Michael Keaton's Batman, you
Yeah.
know,
I mean,
most people do.
Yeah, and I'll agree with that, man. I remember being a kid and watching because we didn't have the internet then. I had to watch it on the news, and every single night they was hating on how'd you get Mr. Mom to play this and all that because that's what he was known for at the
Yeah.
time. And and then, bro, when he snapped into that character, I was hooked.
Yeah.
You can't tell me anything twice. But like I said, that's the reason why I brought up these treasures. It's just the fact that we got original films. They were really marketed very, very well. And like I said, I got my 7-year-old asking me to come see the back rooms with him. And I'm like, oh, all right. So, tip my hat off to A24. They did their job. And they have a fan base. They got the reason why I picked YouTubers. Here's a good reason for YouTubers. I will put a YouTuber up against a Michael Bay anytime because they only know a certain formula.
Michael Bay, here we come.
I don't know who that is. No, I'm just being, and I'll put them up against Steven Spielberg. They had their time. They had that generation. Now you got this Gen Z generation that needs instant gratification. They only watch shorts. It has to catch their eye. These filmmakers figured out how to catch somebody's eye by within the first few seconds of what they're seeing on film, and the word spread like a fire. And everybody came and seen it. Matter of fact, tonight after the show, I'm going to see Backrooms. But that's pretty much it.
I think though that's a kind of that's almost like an opinionated of as far what's the word? Not objective, subjective. What's it mean when that's like your own personal take? Like
Bias?
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying as far as like, okay, some people like the buildup of a story, and like
Yeah.
you said, there's some people that they want it all right in the beginning.
Yeah, instant gratification.
You know,
Well, we're living in a different time now, man. I mean, you got to remember, filmmakers from my generation and stuff like that, they're kind of faded out, and then you got another class that came out, and then it's like they're these bigger budgeted. There's all this and that, so it feels like it's a lot easier to get those because they got more people working for them versus like an independent set. Man, you only got like a few people on that set. So you really got to come together as a team to make that happen. You don't have, you can speak for yourself. How many hats did you have to wear in your film? Like,
right. But I'm saying as far as the audience goes, like when it comes to, there are people that do like the slow burns.
oh yeah,
Like
no,
the- like the
I got to
slow-
be in the mood for a slow burn.
Like the slow story build,
Mhm.
trying to figure it out as they go.
Well, let's
Like,
get into that with Good Country for Old Men. All
Oh,
right, because
there
that is
you
a
go.
slow burn. All right, so that's it for Travis's
treasures.
treasures. And now it's time for Malcolm's Western Review.
Wow, wow, wow. So,
No Country for Good Men.
Old
Old
Man.
Men. Oh, No Country for Old Men. I watched it.
so what do you think?
Slow burn.
Slow burn? I mean,
I will be
think it's
honest
slow
with
burn.
you. So
yes
I watched.
and no.
I watched it all the way through.
Yeah.
I love the cast in the movie.
Okay.
You called it a contemporary Western.
Neo-Western
Yeah.
contemporary.
I don't like that name. For me, I'm just an old school Western guy. Right.
Yeah.
So I don't.
modern day cowboy film.
I wouldn't even call it a cowboy film. I mean, but I
technically.
mean, yeah, they wear cowboy hats and there's a couple horses in it, right? But for me, like, there's cars. Like Westerns are before cars.
Right. I mean,
you got 1928. There's cars and horses, and it's still very Western.
yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so I got confused at the end. Now I will tell you, I was sidetracked doing chores with the kids and all that kind of stuff. I saw. So hold on, I saw the main character get killed, like not even at the end. I just didn't understand
That's
really.
when he showed up at the hotel.
Yes, I just didn't understand really what happened after that.
So here's a hint I'm going to give you.
Don't give me no hint. I mean,
No. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No Country for who?
Good men,
Old
men. Yeah.
So who you're saying is the main character really isn't the main character of the
Mhm.
story. It's really about the sheriff, the old
Yeah.
guy. It's
Okay.
about the old man.
Yeah.
There's no country for old men, meaning he doesn't recognize this world anymore.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's outside of what he's known as. That's why he's so
Yes.
sporadic with like trying to gather everything together. And then at the end, when you say you don't understand the end, when he's talking to his wife,
Mhm.
he's explaining that through like he's had these dreams. He's just has this complicated thought process on trying to understand that world because he's not used to it.
Because he hasn't adapted to
Yeah.
the new technology of the world.
He just
and
has it
Huh?
right.
He's
like-
still stuck in the old horse and
That's what,
buggy.
yeah,
days.
that's why
Right.
he's bringing his horse everywhere he goes,
right.
bro.
That's why it's no country for old men.
Fair
you know?
enough.
So that's
Fair
kinda-
enough.
That's kind of what it is.
Okay, Travis.
Bro, I loved it. I think it is. If you could call a movie a perfect movie, Coen Brothers nailed it. From acting to every line in that. I mean, that dialogue was so rich and true,
Mm-hmm.
down to the colors.
Well, here's the thing too, bro. I think I'm not saying the directors didn't do good, right?
Mhm.
They did good, but I don't think that the writer of the book gets enough credit.
Yeah, I mean,
for,
it's
for that
it's based off
story
the-
and that depth of what is
Mhm.
going on. And that's kind of why at the end it is a little confusing when he's talking to his wife,
Mm-hmm.
because in the book, the wife isn't there.
yeah.
It's actually him talking to the wife, talking about the dreams and all that is actually supposed to be us as the audience.
Mm.
We're the wife, right? We're
Mm-hmm.
kind of just listening in, and that's kind of the adaptation that they took
Mhm.
in that realm. Sorry
Yeah.
to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, and like I said, down to the colors, man. It's very, very nice browns, very nice yellows. You could tell it was only like a few tones that they used, and they used it so well in every scene that even when you're paying the set dressing time, like when he's running out of the hotel and everything, and it's like, where's the next brown color gonna pop up? Well, they had this tile pillar that he was leaning up against, and the way they shadowed the light down, and you could take one look and it was a dark, alleyway. You couldn't see down it. But I mean, they kept that brown true color throughout the whole entire film, down from wardrobes to trucks, to the scenery. Even the desert area was a very like muddy brown and light tan. So I mean, they told the story in many different ways. It's just
And I think it was interesting that there was like all villains. All of them were the bad guy, except for the old sheriff. He was the only good guy.
Yeah.
Like even the dude who you were saying was the main character, he actually was a thief.
Yeah.
I mean, he's actually running. He died for stealing money that wasn't his.
Yeah.
He took that chance, abandoning his wife. He's running, so it's like,
oh yeah, he let her go to rot, bro.
Right.
know.
So it's like the sheriff is the only good guy and he can't really piece everything together. He's trying to figure out what's going on, so.
Now, when you say you got confused at the end, do you think the wife got it? Do you think she won that coin toss? I'm gonna say they don't let you know, but I'm gonna say this. I think the wife was murdered. I don't think she caught the coin toss. As soon as the killer walks outside, like he's wiping his boots off and all that stuff, where I think he kind of walked through it and he was just like, eh.
Oh, so they leave. I remember
they left that to interpretation.
Okay,
yeah,
I got you. Yeah.
So and it
So
it took till now.
I thought that he let her live.
No, it took till now because I paused it and rewound it back a couple times and I was like, yo, this is going to be interesting to talk about because I've seen this movie 100 times and I never seen him come out and just wipe his boots off and check to see if he was all right.
Yeah, but here's the thing, bro. He had to kill her.
Yeah.
Because he promised, dude.
Yeah, he told him.
This is, and he's not going to go back on his word.
Yeah.
I have to.
What do you think about the gas station scene though?
I was more impressed with his gadgets that he had, his silencers, and the thing. Like, I was like, what in the world's going on here?
That man was, he was.
He was on a whole nother level.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, he's better than any Terminator I ever seen. This dude could track you down, brother.
So the next one,
all right,
I'm not sure y'all have probably seen it. The Magnificent Seven, the remake.
I have not seen it.
Oh, I have not seen it.
Okay, good.
I started it and shut it off.
Yeah. So Magnificent Seven, the remake. Right. I think you'll love it, Zach. I do. Because it's that type of Western that I think you'll like.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
To me personally, there's some good things and there's bad things about it. But anyways,
I'm an original.
Magnificent Seven with Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hard to beat. And Ethan Hawke. Hey, we get Training Day.
Yeah.
2.0.
Yeah.
Not really, but they was both in Training Day.
Yeah, and then they had the goofy guy from Parks and Recs, right? Wasn't he in there?
I don't even know what Parks and Recs is.
All right.
Old boy from James Gunn's movie, Space Movie.
Bro, I didn't watch it in Space.
All right.
All right.
Check yes or no movie guess.
Let's go.
Right.
So I will go ahead and start you guys out a little better because you guys struggled. So I will let you know that this is going to be drama films. Both of them are drama films.
Oh boy.
Of the 2000s. They're from the 2000s. So I narrowed it down.
2000 what?
2000s.
Just
2000s till now.
No, not 2010. You're outside.
Just
1 year. Just 2000s.
Just the year of 2000.
Not 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, up to 2010. 2000 to 2010.
2000 to 2010, man.
That's the 2000s. No, because then you got
the 2000s.
No, because you got this is the 20s. We're in the 20s now.
We ain't in the 20s,
bro.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yes or no? Questions only.
It's a drama.
Yep.
You go.
Does it have a famous actor?
Yes.
Is the famous actor the main character a male?
I don't know what male is. Who's the famous
well, it's either a boy or a girl's at.
A male. I thought he was talking about a movie male.
Thank you, Travis.
Well,
yes.
I was just waiting.
Yes, he's a male. Travis, you got to ask questions.
I mean, it's the 2000. It could be, gender fluid.
Okay.
Is it is the lead character a female?
No.
Oh.
Is the year
I can't tell you. 2000s. You're just gonna have to stick with it.
You got a 10-year window here.
Time out. I get a yes or no.
Okay. I've got to look it up. Go ahead.
Okay.
What year do you want?
Is it 2007?
Oh no! This is where YouTube's gonna hit us with this dead air.
No, it's not. Malcolm, or you keep it rolling.
All right. Is the lead a male?
Yes.
Good.
If it's not a female, it's a male, bro.
I'm just checking.
There's only two genders.
It stumped you earlier.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. You might as well tell. I don't.
Keep asking questions.
But here's the thing: I'm not going to guess if it's a drama because I'm not a woman. I don't watch dramas.
No, you are going to just guess. Keep asking.
Is
questions.
it a drama action?
A sports,
Yes.
A sports movie could be a drama movie. Bro.
Is there a shootout?
Hold on. Yes. Go ahead.
There you go.
You got to ask questions.
I'm trying to think, man. I'm bad at this game, man. Is there kids?
No.
Okay, so it's not Willy Wonka. Just figured I'd bring it back.
Is Johnny Depp in it?
No.
Is Johnny Depp in it?
No.
Is Bruce Willis in it?
No.
Is Arnold Schwarzenegger in it?
No.
Is Paul Walker in it?
No.
Wait, drama.
Is Vin Diesel in
It's
it?
a guy.
No.
Is
Kevin Costner in it?
No.
Is Brad
Dadgummit.
Pitt in it?
No.
I'm running out of actors, bro. That play wussy movies.
Is Ethan Hawke in it?
I don't know who Ethan Hawke is.
Oh, Ethan Hawke ain't in the movie. Is Denzel Washington in it?
Hey, Ethan Hawke is in the movie.
Whoa!
Training Day.
Training Day.
Dang, beat me. What was my movie?
Castaway.
Oh man,
You guys got to do better.
Training
No,
Day is
you
not
gotta-
a drama.
You gotta.
That's a drama?
Yeah.
That'd be considered a
It's
drama.
kind of like a drama action
Drama
movie.
action.
That's a detective movie, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's a
but-
mystery, detective mystery.
Yeah, but they can be dramas too, man.
Everything can be a drama.
Both
at
of them
that
are good
point.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like both movies.
Yeah, for sure.
What really defines a drama is a good story. That's basically what
Yeah.
it comes down to.
Well,
Unless
that
you're
drama
like,
means dramatic.
there's a lot of dramatic scenes in that movie. I mean,
There is.
there's that alleyway scene, bro.
Yeah, both.
It's
of them.
rough.
Both of them were dramatic movies.
And then you got the card table scene
Mm-hmm.
that we modeled a music video after. I love that movie. I wanted to re-see that replayed, man. So it's a great pick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next week, Malcolm's going to be out.
Yep. That's gonna be me and
We're
you.
going to try to have fan favorite Dave on here.
That'd be nice.
Dave Deinhardt. Maybe we can get him to come in your absence, Malcolm. We'll have some interviews and
Yeah, I got to
fun
do some
times.
rescheduling and stuff like that. I got one for real.
Listeners, do not forget you can purchase our movie, thebighammock.com. Check us out, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, iHeart. Subscribe, hit that button. What are you waiting on? Hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, whatever platform. See y'all next time.
Bravo, Zach.
Thanks, bro.
Can't believe we wasted time talking about wrestling.
That was a good episode. Ladybird.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I never even heard of it. Go figure. A female director done
You
screwed
said
that
you
up.
had some good trivia for us, bro. The last two we haven't
It's
answered.
independent films, bro.
Well,
All right,
yeah.
here
that
we
was
go.
I'll
terrible.
watch a lot of
Question number 5.
Welcome to the Big Hammock Podcast, the only podcast where we promote our movie and avoid the seriousness of ourselves. We also chat with indie filmmakers who somehow make movies with zero sleep and tiny budgets. We make fun of Travis too. So kick back, relax, and swing with us in the Big Hammock Podcast. You can purchase our movie, thebighammock.com. That's the reason why we started this podcast, and we are having some fun with it.
About the Big Hammock Podcast time.
Look pretty. Got me on my good side.
You don't have a good side. That's your only problem.
It is the Big Hammock Podcast, along with your co-host, Travis, cameraman Cecil, Malcolm the Best Seer, and yours truly, Zach Shear, in the studio.
Wait a second. Now,
What?
cut.
What?
You guys worked that in so he would get the claps along with your claps.
It's not
And
you.
I'm just-
It's not you guys.
I think it just organically happened.
No, it didn't work. Okay, I see.
I just think
there was purpose to it, but it was my purpose, not his.
Team Mac and Cheese over here messing with hashtag Team Travis. I see.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. As always, we are coming to you via YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, iHeart. We are on the road to 1 million views. This episode is brought to you by The Big Hammock Movie. You can purchase it at thebighammock.com. That's one word, thebighammock.com. This episode is also brought to you by Dubby. That's right, Dubby. That's genderless energy, big flavor, Big Hammock approved. Use the promo code The Big Hammock Podcast for your 10% off at checkout, and go directly at dubby.gg/discount/The Big Hammock Podcast.
Dang, that's a mouthful.
That's
Zach.
a mouthful, bro.
No wonder you got to type up every
You
episode.
did good.
Yeah.
Why, thank you, sir. On tonight's episode, Malcolm and I went to our first episode where we were vendors.
You went to your first episode.
No, festival.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, bad timing. All right. Where we were vendors and we sold our movie.
Oh, okay.
Now, you couldn't be there because you were in a conference meeting with Spielberg.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we'll talk
actually,
about...
Spielberg's cousin. So
Okay.
I couldn't get Spielberg on the phone.
Working up the contracts for primetime TV.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that. Travis does not have any treasures tonight.
Nope. It was a sad week for movies. I'm sorry.
We got a little bit of haters of the week. And then Malcolm is going to do some trivia tonight.
I'm going to host the trivia
the
tonight.
roles are reversed.
Nice. So
Yes.
you finally get to play. I get to whoop you.
I got you in my sights, Travis.
Yeah, because y'all done pre.
I wish I had gunshots.
Well, eventually we'll get him in that board. I'm just lazy.
Yeah.
First things first, though.
Okay.
We have a guest.
I hope so.
He has a movie on Tubi right now as we speak called The Beast of Trinity, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we have got some things to talk about with that movie. Super, super excited.
Super excited.
His background is a unique one. He's a Navy veteran, no film school. That's okay because none of us did either.
Mm-mm.
He's got a business degree. He's also got a master's degree in I think biblical art studies. Yeah.
Nice.
And then he spent a decade in sales and marketing. So like when I say he's got a unique pathway, right? Background, like, yeah, this is I'm interested to talk to him. He's published 5 books.
Nice.
He's been in films. I believe there's a series called Breaking Strongholds. He was in that. And if you guys haven't done so yet, audience, hit that subscribe button. If you're into anything independent films, any kind of movies, comedy related, any behind the scenes stuff, this episode's for you. Again, hit that subscribe button. Look, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. The gentleman we're talking about tonight is Terry Weaver. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Terry, welcome to the show, sir.
Hey, thanks for the stun gun in the background. That's amazing. Did you say one of you guys was in a meeting with Spielberger?
Yeah. Yeah, Travis. He does all of our contracts and stuff with the high Hollywoods.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Right. You know it's Spielberg, not Spielberger.
Yeah. Whichever one. Either one's good for us.
I
No
mean,
biggie.
yeah.
I couldn't even get Spielberger on the phone.
I mean, it is.
That's how good my reach is.
I was going to say it is possible both of them are made up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Way to call us out there, bud. Way to call us out there.
We appreciate you, Terry. Well,
Spielberger, he lives in Kentucky and he does low budget films.
Okay.
Terry, first things first, I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show, hanging out with us.
For sure.
I really want to go first back to all your roots. Again, I mentioned already, you didn't go to film school. You've got this long resume of random things in comparison to the film industry anyways. When did you first get the desire to get into the movie industry?
Well, so I was recruited to play a lead in a TV series, and I worked on that for about 4.5 years. And then I played a villain in a movie, and then I played a king in another TV series. And after about 3 or 4 of these different roles and kind of seeing what other indie producers were doing, I thought to myself, not arrogantly, because this sounds arrogant. I thought, man, I can do a better job than this. And so that's really being on the inside of other film productions gave me the confidence to know that I put something that I believed would be a good product out. And, it took 5-6 years of experience on other things, but that's what did it.
I do want to get real quickly into how you got into starting the Beast in Trinity, Texas, but I do want to rewind to something you said. You got recruited into that television series. That is very similar to my story because I got recruited into the Big Hammock, and for me, it was just a favor to a friend, which is Malcolm here on the show. How did you, like, when you say you got recruited, how did you get recruited?
Yeah, so I was volunteering. Let me start earlier. I was running a nonprofit, which was one of my 18 jobs. I started a nonprofit and I was growing it, and we'd hold events. And to promote these events, I would produce these viral videos. One of them, I was dumping gasoline on myself out, and then I grabbed a lighter and I stuck it to my chest, and it turned out being water. And I talked about how to be a leader, you have to be on fire. So, I was doing these viral video things. And back in the day, 5 or 6 years ago, things would catch fire and they would go viral. It's much harder to do that today.
Yeah.
But I was putting these viral videos out, and somebody caught notice of one early in the morning when they were looking for an actor. And this producer had met me before when I was volunteering for something. And so she thought to herself, I know that guy. And so a mutual friend of ours got us connected. And she says, this is going to sound crazy, but I want you to come in and audition for a role. And
super cool.
I've never, well, it wasn't actually an audition. It was like a conversation. So anyway, that's how we got started.
Yeah. And then there's, again, more comparisons, right? So again, Malcolm has the same story as you as well, because he was part of a couple movies and a couple small projects here and there. And then he also got this desire to do his own movie. So I want to talk about that as well. When did you start to get this desire? Was it, on that first set of the television series, or was it the one that you acted in a role in the actual movie? How did that come about?
Yeah, well, it actually started back, I would say, in 2002. It was when I was in the military, and I was serving with a guy who we called the Muffin Man. His name was Trevor Guerra, but we called him the Muffin Man because, in the military, your uniforms are supposed to be squared away. Where this guy, he wasn't that squared away. He looked like he crawled out from underneath a rack. That's what we called the things we slept on. And his hat looked like a baker's hat. And so we started calling him the Muffin Man because your hat's supposed to be squared away, your cover. And anyway, this guy was very creative, had a great personality, loved the dude. We became really good friends, and we went through a war together. So when you go through something tough together, which you guys know because you made a movie, that's tough.
That's nothing compared to war, buddy.
I agree, Malcolm. I agree.
Well, it's a different kind of war.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on.
No, I wouldn't even put in the same plethora.
Same, but different.
We created a bond together, and 23 years later, he ends up going to film school. I end up working in some movies and TV shows, and we began talking about doing our own thing. And really having some built-in trust with this guy made us believe that we could pretty much do anything we want. And what we kept on telling ourselves is we made it through a war. We can certainly make it through a movie.
There you go. Now, I will say
the irony of it all. The irony of it all is he had to back out before we got started. So he had to take care of some family stuff.
Gotcha.
So, but he's doing fantastic. I love him, and we got a great movie. Partly because he was willing to, go for it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now, I will say, I watched your movie today. Super, super impressed. I I'm just going to throw it out there. We have a Bigfoot movie that our listeners know. We talked a little bit with you, Terry, before the show, and let you know that we had a Bigfoot movie. Your movie, what is the Beast of Trinity, Texas about?
Okay, so I've always been a mystery guy.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I write mystery novels. I love the genre. I acted as a detective in the show that I was in, and I kind of when I was doing research for that character, I got obsessed with a show called Bosch. It's on Amazon Prime. It's fantastic. Okay. Yeah. It's written by the books that it's based on are written by Michael Connolly, and he is the best crime writer today. He does all the Lincoln Lawyer, the Bosch, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I just love this genre. And the reason I love it is because it carries the greatest stakes. And what I mean by that is a homicide detective he's investigating murders. There's nothing more savage and brutal than a murder, and nothing carries greater stakes. So if you're going to take somebody on a ride, might as well take them on a wild ride. So I got hooked on this genre, wrote some novels about a character named Eli Ridge. And that's really the genre that I operate in. Well, a good friend of mine, he's a Bigfoot fanatic. Okay. And he really got me hooked on the Bigfoot idea. Mm-hmm. Now, there's an idea, and you guys know this because you did an interview with the last interview that you did was with a guy named Michael. He's a Hollywood guy, and you have to do something unique. If you're going to stand out, you have to do something unique. So I thought, well, let's pair detective with Bigfoot. And that's how Beast of Trinity, Texas came about. Now, I will say in genre, it's more of a detective novel or a detective movie than a creature feature. Because that's my deal.
Yeah. No, and I would completely agree with all of that. And just to give you an idea, we would call ours a comedy thriller. And again, the stories are completely different. But we're picking up what you're throwing down with everything because, again, there's so many similarities in the story, right? The whole Bigfoot thing, right? When you're doing an independent film and you don't have that big celeb that's going to be able to get people's eyes on it, well, everybody knows Bigfoot, right? So we kind of have a celebrity within the movie that's not a celebrity we had to go and pay for, right? So, but
hey, ours is a detective mystery in a sense. We have a game warden.
I would agree. There was, and that was the funny thing about it. There was so many similarities there, but total different stories, total different approach.
So I do want to.
I want to say this though, Terry. The cinematography, and I said that wrong.
Cinematography.
Barber teach you that term?
Sure, he did. Absolutely. He absolutely did.
No, I will say I appreciate the similarities with ours outside of just like, okay, the investigation by an officer, right? We had that. But also the campsite in the opening, like we had that cliche. And which was on purpose, right? Like it's kind of like the thing that you do in a thriller from my perspective. And then also the diner thing that we did. That's when Zach was like, "Oh, there's a diner scene," where the sheriff walks in and everybody says hi. We have like similar thing.
Terry, you have to watch our movie. And I said, man, if a homeless guy shows up, we are screwed.
But no, it was pretty cool. And then of course, I don't want to spoil anything, but the outside of that and Bigfoot, the rest is definitely totally different. Like the storytelling that you did, I commend you for a 2-hour movie, but ours is an hour and 15 minutes. I made sure it was quick because I didn't think I could get an hour and 15 minutes out of it. Because to tell a story and keep someone engaged like you did, to keep us engaged for 2 hours was pretty impressive.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you. Thanks for that, man. My goal when I write is just...
It wasn't quite long enough to be a feature. So what we did, and if you do happen to take the time to watch it, which we can send you the screener just so you could check it out. We have a free screener that we send certain people.
Sounds great.
We can send it to you to watch it. you'll know there's a Zach's character. We actually implemented more in the movie than he was originally supposed to be. And we kind of made it where his character is telling the story of what's going on in the movie to give us those little bit of moments where we can kind of stretch it out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
Kind of like a Forrest Gump.
Somewhat of a, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So where he's kind of narrating the story. So that kind of helped us even get to that hour and 15, you know.
Another thing that I wanted to just, call out or talk to you about, Terry, was, and again, just the tip of the hat and just the fact that you were able to get 200 people involved with this movie. 200 people, Malcolm.
Wow.
And I've got to think, and I'm going to talk a little bit about your military background, but I got to think that the marketing background that you had, you had to have taken a different approach from most independent filmmakers to get that many people involved with this movie.
Yeah, we did.
So I have to ask, can you elaborate on that at all or discuss that at all with us?
Yeah, absolutely. So we started pretty early, and we didn't know exactly how we were going to raise the money for this movie. So what we did, and we did it out of necessity, but it turned out to be a blessing and something that we can replicate in the future, which we're replicating for our new movie, is we started holding events. And, there's nothing cooler in my mind than being a very early part of a movie and meeting the actors and meeting the writers and meeting the directors. So probably 8 or 9 months before our film date, we had it all mapped out. We had it all budgeted. We had it all scheduled. 8 or 9 months before our movie was scheduled to begin shooting, we held our first event, and we invited everybody we knew, and we raised thousands of dollars. We started selling merchandise then. And we replicated that 2 other times.
So,
and we began marketing the movie 9 months in advance. If you look at Hollywood movies, that doesn't happen.
No.
Right. So
not even Hollywood movies do that.
Sorry to interrupt you. Normally that's Zach's job, but just to stop you for a minute.
We appreciate you.
Someone's on Team Trash. Let's go.
So when you say you was selling merchandise for, it's the movie that you was working on getting the budget for. You had already merch that you had ready to sell at these events.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. We were selling a movie that wasn't made.
Nice.
Dude, one of the coolest things you can do is cast a big vision as a leader.
Yeah.
And so you can talk about your future plans if you're 100% sold in to your idea. And I was 100%. I was either going to die trying or I was going to make this movie. And me and my partner felt that way. So we put our butts on the line. We made merchandise. We had a designer working on graphics, and we were shooting our actors at one of these events. I think it was our first event. We were shooting the poster photography at the event, and that was like a VIP portion of the event. So we came up with all kinds of cool stuff to get people to come see what we were doing. And what this did is 2 things. It helped us raise money, but it also helped us build a following.
Yeah, awareness.
And so by the time our movie came out, man, people were ready. People were dying to watch this thing because they'd been hearing about it for 2 years now.
So at that point, I'm going to get a little more detailed too on you. So like you start 9 months ahead promoting this. Did you already have your cast at that point, or did you have some of your cast? Did you recruit some cast?
We had already cast. By the time we held that first event, we had already cast probably, I would say, 30% of our actors.
Okay.
30 or 40% of our actors. Yeah.
And then, so how did you go? Did you do a casting call? Were these people you knew?
So I'd been acting in the area for, like 5 or 6 years now. So I knew some actors. I had a lot of these lead roles filled. And through their networks and through backstage, through some casting calls, we did all the casting ourselves. We found, we put together a really good cast.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had an advantage because, I was going to a local acting school, and I had acted with a lot of these people before, so I knew they had acting chops,
Nice.
and I knew they could pull these roles off.
I'm going to give Travis an opportunity. I'm going to ask you, but I'm going to have Travis guess first. What did you shoot with, Travis? What do you think he shot with?
I'm going to say the red Komodo.
Okay.
It was a red V Raptor, and we had
V Raptor,
Olympus
okay.
lenses.
Nice.
And you had what lenses?
Which lenses?
Olympus.
Olympus.
I
Nice.
think they're, yeah.
He's
Okay.
probably, what do you
Olympus
think? He's
lenses.
70%, right? Most of the time?
He's about 80%.
80,
yeah.
I think he's only.
Well,
he's,
it's hard when you know it's shot with a red because there's so many different variations.
Mhm.
So,
I'd give him that one. Knowing it's a
Yeah.
red is still a pretty big.
it's pretty hard. But I mean, the Raptor, I mean, that's a
Yeah.
nice package, bro. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that package at all.
No, I mean
Yeah.
it looked really, really,
Yeah.
really good, man.
Mhm.
Like it really did.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
you guys.
beautifully
Thank you,
shot.
guys.
Beautifully shot.
Yeah.
Terry, you have written some books, and one of them was The Evolution of a Leader, which is right down my alley. My job, I don't talk about it on the podcast much, but I am a leader at my job. And some of the things that you kind of said earlier resonated with me. What is the biggest lesson you've carried from leadership to filmmaking?
Well, if someone knows that you care about them, they'll go to battle for you.
Oh, yeah.
Agreed.
And I think one of the best things that we did on set is we showed everybody we cared for them. It didn't matter if they were a PA. It didn't matter if they were the DP. It didn't matter if they were an actor. Now, we had certain rules. Like, I didn't want people in actors' eye lines, so I was a stickler about that. And I'm a military guy, so when I say something, I want people to stick to it. But
Yeah.
before you can get rigid like that, people have to know that you care for them, and they have to know that you're willing to go to battle for them. And if they know that, they'll go to battle for you.
I
yeah.
agree.
And so, yeah.
Love it.
Affection for people.
I'm ready to work for you
is
right
huge.
now, to be honest with you.
There you go.
I'm just saying.
Hey, I run a good tight ship.
You do run a great type ship. I mean, here I am. Do you have any questions for him, Malcolm?
So, if it's too personal, you know,
Bring it, man. Nothing's.
all right.
nothing's off
So
limits.
I was reading your website and how you was your like personal biography, and you was talking about your family and your faith. I just want to say I appreciate you not being embarrassed to put. A lot of people are embarrassed about their personal beliefs on the faith. I'm not sure exactly what faith you're talking about, but I just know that a lot of people try to keep that away from their like public persona, so to speak. So is that something you are okay to talk about?
Totally, man. And I have this theory because I was raised in a very religious household, and it gave me religious whiplash. And I ended up leaving religion altogether for probably a decade until I was completely beside myself. I didn't know how to fix myself. And then I had to humble myself and throw my hands up and ask for help, ask God for help. But because I had this very bad religious experience as a kid, I don't go out preaching and I don't go out trying to beat people over the head with the Bible. But when a door is opened, I'm happy to share my faith with people. I'm happy to share that I've screwed up a lot, that I was, I had trouble with alcoholism and I had trouble with all kinds of things. And the only way that I could fix that was to ask for help. And a lot of people believe asking for help is a weakness, but in fact, it's a strength, especially when you start turning over control to God.
Amen.
Now, not to say that, he can fix everything or he will fix everything, but just releasing control and saying, I can't do it all on my own. That begins a process that will lead you to becoming better. And so that happened with me. And so when a door's open, I like to share my faith, and people know that I'm a jacked up human just like they are.
Okay.
There you go.
I think we have more in common than you realize.
Oh, yeah.
Travis?
No, definitely no, man. I came from that type of household too, man, where it was like they dragged me kicking and screaming, and it took me a long time to actually come back to faith. Matter of fact, it's funny how I used to talk about it around Malcolm, and then he would shut me down, and then now Malcolm, he followed the right path and all that stuff, and really was the one that pulled me back into it. So it's kind of weird how it's a full circle.
Yeah.
So Terry, our next film that we're doing is actually faith-based.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man. You want to give the audience a little hint?
We've talked about it on the show, and he's not quite ready to go all in yet. But I mean, we might change our approach. We might change our approach after talking to you. I mean, 9 months of promoting.
Yeah, right. But yeah, it's an action adventure. It's a lot different, totally different from the Big Hammock movie that we've done. Very, very, very different. But it is going to be a faith-based action, adventure type of film. So big challenge for us.
I firmly believe that if you create something from your heart and you create a story that's truthful and that you love, you can find an audience for it because there's an old saying, that which is most personal is most universal. So we all struggle and battle with the same things. And whether that is like, the existential realities of a God being somewhere or not, or, all of this stuff. This is all universal stuff. Right. So we're a lot more like each other than we know.
Right.
So you gave Malcolm that plug to talk about what's next. I did want to give you the opportunity. What do you have coming down the pipeline for what's next in your journey?
Yeah, so the next thing that I'm working on, and in fact, we're doing our very first party, like I just told you what we did for the Beast. We're doing our very first launch party for a movie that's called Texas Sins. And it's a movie that has a catchy title. As you know, Sinners was one of the most nominated movies in
really
Oscar
good movie.
History.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anytime you're dealing with these universal themes like sin and God and death and these are catchy. They'll make people either lean in or run away, and that's what our movie will do. But it really surrounds a Texas Ranger who catches the most infamous serial killer in Texas history. And
cool.
He's injured while catching this guy. And this guy goes off to prison, and he becomes a best-selling author based on writing about these cases, especially this one. And then 10 years later, this presumed killer is released based on video evidence, and his whole world comes crashing down. He has to figure out what happened. So that's the next movie. I would say, I love The Beast of Trinity, Texas, and I love this one just as much because it's like a creation that every character that comes out of us is like a piece of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you, I am truly looking forward to it.
He just got my money right now. Terry, where do I write the check to? I'm ready to go.
You want to help me produce this thing?
There you go. There you go.
Hey, he'll do a podcast for you.
There you go. Cool. I appreciate it.
Okay. So what I want to do is wrap this up, Terry. And that's what we want to do is some speed rounds. If you're familiar with these at all, we're just going to, and I'll be honest with you, the genre's movies, right? And I'm sure it's tough to come up with something on the fly. That's why you got to do it immediately. Because if you think about it too long, you won't come up with something. So just shout out the first thing that comes to mind, and we'll keep on trucking. So, favorite action movie?
Oh man, Terminator 2.
Okay,
let's go.
All right, yeah, I enjoyed that movie as well. We were talking about it already on an episode where that's my favorite Terminator movie.
Yeah.
I think yours too, Malcolm.
Yeah, that's
right?
my favorite one. Yeah.
And Travis, is that yours or?
Well, in the Terminator series,
Yeah.
no, I always fall back to the
The
original.
original?
I love the sequel. Don't get me wrong. I think it's one of the best ones in the whole entire group. But I still lean back to that original story. I'm an original guy, bro.
See, Terry, that's why you got to just stay against Travis, right? Because me and Malcolm got your back, and then Travis is over here being an original guy.
Well,
I mean,
something for Travis. There's a master class from James Cameron.
yes.
And he talks about a lot of different things in that master class. You should check this out. But one of the things is he talks a lot about the Terminator and the stuff that he talks about in the Terminator, how he made that movie and how he put it together, especially the scene where Terminator is coming into that club and they're
Yes.
cross-cutting
Yes.
and they're going from his point of view to her point of view to, oh man, it is so good. It is so good.
Nice. I'm gonna definitely take your advice and look that up. Yeah, I really do love that scene because I mean it's the way they captivate where he come in, the way the eye lines are going, and just those different types of angles that it was cut together. It was just like, man, it was so perfect. Like I really it built up.
James Cameron breaks that down himself. It's fascinating. That guy's brilliant.
Yeah. He's on the top list of one of my favorite directors. Like I love his mind. I love how he sets out his visions, and he doesn't rush to just do a project. I mean, I love Avatar and where he took that, and it's just like I know he's coming out with the other sequels, but I've watched him in interviews.
About to make me interrupt you there.
Well, no, I'm just saying I've watched him in other interviews
Speed
before.
rounds.
I know it's speed rounds, but still, like I said, I've watched him in other interviews before, and he always knows how it's going to start and how it's going to end, and that's kind of how he comes up with those other sequels in between. So I just love that thought process.
Right on.
Terry, favorite comedy?
The Big Lebowski.
Let's go.
That's a good one.
I've never seen it.
Oh,
What?
man.
Yep, never
The
seen
Lebowski,
I'm
the
the
dude?
dude, man.
Never seen it. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
good. It's good.
Bro, it's
Well,
going to hook you.
I'm gonna check it out with Travis's episode or movie he was talking about.
Oh, I can watch Lebowski.
favorite-
You
every
can
day.
call him you can call him the duder if you like brevity.
Favorite thriller?
Thriller, I would say Heat. You can call that a thriller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were going to say the Beast of Trinity, Texas, is what I was hoping you were going to say.
Actually, man, I know it's a speed round, but dude, I love talking movies, so forgive me.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We don't care if you talk. We just don't want Travis to talk.
Wow.
No, go-
Okay, in the spirit of Travis not talking, let's so let me just break down one of my favorite movies, and it gets a guttural reaction from most people that hear this, but one of my very favorite movies is Seven.
Let's go.
And Seven is one of the most gruesome movies, but if you break that movie down and you study it, it's actually a positive arc for the entire movie. In fact, it starts off with a dejective old detective who's about to retire, and by the end there's hope. And it really tackles bad religion, which I've taken a lot of notes from, and I mean, it's just a brilliantly made movie. And David Fincher is an incredible storyteller, and he really tackles these big, complicated themes, these big, gnarly, complicated themes. And this is one of his best works.
Oh, yeah.
So that's my favorite thriller.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely on my list, too, man. I know I'm not supposed to talk, but I'm going to talk anyways. I got multiple
He's just going to
different...
make me interrupt him again. That's all.
It's just like, it was... I don't know, that film came out at a time where it's like we needed that type of film. And, man, I bought every single different version from DVD to Blu Ray to Laserdisc. Like, I pretty much had it all, man. I loved it. I mean, great inspiration. Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't have that new Matt Reeves Batman without that. So that's where that inspiration came from. And, I got to tip my hat to it.
Terry.
Yeah, funny thing.
Oh,
you
good.
mentioned. Let me throw one more
Go
thing.
ahead.
in there
You're
for you
good. You're
guys. You
good.
mentioned the new Batman.
Yeah.
The new Batman. The theme music for the Batman.
Mhm.
You know, that comes from Kurt Cobain.
Yeah,
that
Nirvana.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We were looking for theme music for the lead character of the Beast of Trinity, Texas. Now I want you to go and re-listen when the movie starts. Right after that campfire scene, listen to that music, and you'll know where it came from.
Okay.
He sure will.
All right.
No
Challenge
doubt about
accepted.
it. All right. Favorite drama.
Favorite drama. Oh man. Favorite. I don't know. I don't watch drama really.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, what man does, right?
That's fair enough.
You
I'm
know.
with you.
I forgot Travis does.
I'll move on to favorite actor or actress.
So favorite actor is definitely Christian Bale, and
Okay. Batman?
I think I got Batman, but also like what he did. You know, American Psycho
Yes.
is one of the.
I was
It is
going back to
another one of
going
those-
back to the Newsies. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
Yeah,
had
you
a
can
feeling
go
he was
way
going to
back
say
there.
American Psycho. I love that character.
And yeah, the American Psycho is actually a satire
Mhm.
on America. And if you watch it, it's wild and outlandish, but it's really poking fun at capitalism and the
Oh, yeah.
idiocy of the male egocentric, human that we know all too well. So it is a comedy. It's hilarious if you understand it, and he's just masterful in that. But also the Batman trilogy and everything else he's done. The
Mhm.
Machinist.
Yeah.
He's the best, man.
Oh, yeah.
So another best
Yeah.
for you. Who's your favorite director?
Favorite director would probably be the Coen brothers, and I say that
Okay.
because that's a tough one for me because there's a lot of them.
Uh-huh.
But the Coen brothers did The Big Lebowski,
Mhm.
and they also did There Will Be Blood, and those are my two.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are both
That's
in
a
my
good
top
movie.
five.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good
My man
Those are
came.
both in my top five.
Didn't he come out of retirement for that film? Or that's the last film he did before he went to retirement?
Yeah, he came. Daniel Day-Lewis came out of retirement for his son's movie.
Okay.
And I can't think of the name now. I don't think it's out.
Yeah.
You know what? No. Dude, I totally misquoted that. No Country for Old Men.
Yeah,
Oh,
No
okay.
Country for Old Men. Yeah,
So-
okay.
Yeah, you've seen No Country for Old Men.
Sure.
Oh, so the
No?
Coens, they did
Mhm.
No Country and they did
Hey,
The Big Lebowski, and those are two of
like it.
my tops.
Oh, yeah. No, them are great. That's great picks right there.
As a matter of fact, No Country for Old Men is kind of the tone for the new movie that we're gonna do because
Cool.
it's a contemporary
Awesome.
Western.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's considered
Come on.
a contemporary Western.
I'll have to check it out then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Oh, yeah, bro. You'll fall in love.
You'll like the movie, bro.
Terry, we want to say one last
Yes,
time,
sir.
thank you so much for your time and coming on here and telling your story about your movie, your history, your background. Thank you for your services to the country.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, sir.
And just thanks for entertaining us tonight. We had a good time talking about your movie and your stories, and we just want to say thank you for the advice that you gave us because we definitely asked you some questions that we haven't asked other people. So thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, you guys are a blast to hang out with. Next time, one request. Next time you're hanging out with Spielberger, man, drop my name.
I'll do it.
Well, hopefully you come back on before to promote your next project. when you
Yes,
come
Terry,
on.
please
Come
reach
on.
out
Yeah.
to us when that comes out. Like we'll definitely do a podcast talking specifically about that film.
And,
Oh, yeah.
and we'll try to gear the release of the episode before the release of the film or whatever you want.
Yep.
I appreciate that, guys.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thanks, Terry.
See ya.
Fun times,
That was a
gentlemen.
good one.
Oh, yeah. That was a
Sure
good one.
was. Travis,
What?
pod match.
Pod-
You the man, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You
I
know.
mean, it brings a new dynamic to the show.
We would
Um,
not have gotten that
yeah.
that episode.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
No,
Travis.
you're welcome. No, actually, thank Podmatch for reaching out at the beginning of the year, man. And later on in the episode, you'll be able to go on in the description. If you guys want to get booked on the show, we got our affiliate link right there. So you can just click on it and to become a guest and join Podmatch.
There you have it.
Good plug.
This weekend's events, the last weekend's events, Malcolm, I wanted to talk about that.
Okay.
Because I did some reflecting yesterday, a day later. Don't want to be boring to you or whatever, but man, if there was anything that I learned from last weekend, and let me just get the audience tuned in. We set up our first festival tent at a local festival in Anthony, Florida. Very, very small festival. But when you have a local community like Anthony, Florida, it's a lot for the community.
Yeah.
And what I learned is that the Big Hammock is worth talking about, and the Big Hammock is worth getting out there.
Yeah.
And obviously we know that, right?
Mhm.
But we've been doing this podcast for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And we're always going to promote the Big Hammock on this podcast.
It's a launch to the brand.
But I would say that this is more of a digital format.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas at that festival, we were physically somewhere in front of people. We were physically, verbally talking about it face to face, and just over and over again, telling people our pitch, what the movie's about, why they needed to purchase it. And, what I saw was people bought into it. Right. Yeah. And I think we've got to do more of that. We obviously have the Bigfoot conference coming up soon.
Oh, yeah.
But I think we need to revisit Dave's idea of the flea market.
Oh, yeah.
I think that we've got something going, Malcolm. Travis, I know you weren't there because you were with Spielberg with that conference call. Spielberger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Terry let us know it was Spielberger.
Oh, okay. So, what's your thoughts, man? What'd you think about it?
Yeah, man, I thought it went really, really good.
Was it better than you expected?
It was better. It was better than I expected. I didn't realize we would be getting mistaken for the Big Hammock Eatery, Bites and Eateries.
The brewery, yeah.
That was pretty funny. But it didn't happen all the time. But there was
we
a
help
couple.
that restaurant out every time. You know why? Because our Google Analytics are higher. So every time someone types in that restaurant, we pop up. So great marketing.
Well, I think it definitely went there was even people that they just come over, and I would say 80% of the people that come to the tent goes, "What is the Big Hammock?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did they not? It was verbatim.
Yeah.
What is the Big Hammock? Well, and then we would do our pitch. But my favorite sale out of all the sales, which I love all of them, my favorite one was Zach going, "Watch this, bro." And there was these firefighters walking by. He goes, "They're going to buy the movie. Hey, come here real quick." And the dude was kind of like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
Walks over there and he goes, "You watch movies at the firehouse?" He goes, "Yeah, but I know just a guy." He calls like his sergeant over.
He's like, "Jimmy, come here."
Yeah. He's like, "Jimmy, come here." And this dude, that one firefighter always makes all the other firefighters watch these like B-rated horror films at the fire station.
He would have been one of my guys.
Yeah, like he was all into it, smiling ear to ear. We're telling him, he's like, "I'm definitely gonna have them watching this at the fire."
And so then he makes the purchase, right?
Yeah.
And another firefighter comes up. He's like, "Jimmy, is this tonight's movie?"
Yeah.
I don't know if his name was Jimmy, but
Dang, at least get the guy's name right.
Nah, it was pretty cool.
I could start a fire.
He did ask me to sign his DVD.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
He was the only
And
one that I signed. But
you should
no worries.
Make it a habit to sign them all.
Yeah.
That's just a little bit of something that's different. That it just ups that experience for the guy that's purchasing it. I'm big on that. If I buy a film from one of these events I go to or one of these film festivals I go to, I at least get one or two people to personalize it for me and go ahead and sign it. So that's a talked and cherished piece. So and it's something that you don't get from when you go to Walmart.
Yeah.
Or you order off of Amazon. Like this is personalized for them. So no, you got to work that in.
And now, haters of the week.
So I got a guy to back the truck up on me. This was definitely an attack on me.
We love it already.
Aren't they all?
Actually, it wasn't even a guy; it's a girl.
Oh man,
Even better. Even better. You got women beating up on you,
Yeah, bro. Jennifer Darns Ward 46.
I don't call her a hater. I actually like her.
Fan of the week.
No, it's not a fan.
Yeah.
But she does agree with you guys. So it went back to when Damon asked the question about is Die Hard really a Christmas movie, and I had to read the line between the lines on this, and she was getting sarcastic with me because you know as well as I do, I'll protest that until the day I die. It's an action movie.
You should just give up.
So she was just like, it happened at Christmas. It's not a Christmas movie. Come on. Like, you could see this lady giving aggravation to the screen. So I got to give it up to her. I'll be her second subscriber.
She's not a hater. She's not a hater.
Oh, she's
I
a
love
hater.
her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Guess what I got, boys?
No,
I'm gonna,
It's that trivia time. Malcolm's got the trivia.
dude, I'm
tonight.
going to flip it around.
I am
I got some
excited.
trivia.
I
I got
am
some
excited.
good questions, too.
Okay.
Now,
All right.
it did take
See,
me...
him getting excited lets me know that y'all talked
No, we didn't.
beforehand.
No.
No?
No, I did tell him beforehand. I said, hey, will you come up with the trivia questions
Right,
today?
so I have spent majority of my day coming up with these questions.
I am going
Okay.
to go ahead
Majority
and
of the day, ChatGPT.
do
Yeah.
the score.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Question number one. Which 1999 independent film directed by Daniel Myrick and Eduardo Sanchez popularized the found footage horror style and became a massive box office success
Zach.
on a tiny budget?
The Blair Witch Project.
You got it. Trav, man, I thought you were going to jump on that one, bro.
No, man. I love the movie. Don't really know the directors all that
I've never
well.
seen the movie.
I know, but I mean,
Yeah.
found footage film, bro. Anyways.
Well, yeah, there's millions of
1999. No.
Yeah, I know,
you
1999.
You don't listen to the question.
The
is your
day
problem.
I watched that movie, I
You
was
don't
drunk
listen-
in Universal.
You don't listen. You don't listen to the question.
No.
Because if you heard it, what popularized
Yeah,
the found footage horror style?
yeah,
Everybody knows that.
yeah. I missed that part.
Anyways,
Like I said, I was drunk on Pirate Bay and Universal.
listen,
What a weirdo.
No, bro, it was Halloween Horror
Pirate
Nights.
Bay.
That stuff
listen,
was good.
listen to
Well,
the
it was good.
question.
Okay,
In Pulp Fiction,
okay.
what item is contained in the mysterious glowing briefcase?
Mm-mm. I've only
Travis.
watched it once in my life.
I mean, you could say it was his heart, but they never really. It's never said. It's only hinted at. So,
Okay, what is your answer?
I mean, I'm going to say his heart. There is no answer to that question.
-1.
No, there is no answer
So
to
he
that
is-
question
he is
because
right.
I already answered that.
But you said his heart, bro. That's
Yeah.
why I asked you, is that your final answer? That shouldn't have been your final answer.
Yeah, but there.
The
What's-
contents are never revealed.
Yeah, the contents are never revealed, but you actually feel like it's
No,
it's-
you're wrong. Your final answer was the heart.
Right.
-1.
it doesn't matter because I already said in the beginning there
Yeah,
is
you
no
should have
answer.
stuck with that. You should have stuck with
Question
that.
number three.
Right.
Three. Which 2006 indie road comedy starring Greg Kinnear, Tony Collette, and Steve Carell follows a dysfunctional family traveling to a children's beauty pageant?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Little Miss Sunshine.
Never
Yeah.
seen it. Never heard
Yeah,
of it.
there's a big award-winning film right there. That was huge.
Well, just to let you know, I forgot to tell you what.
yeah, the
the-
whole trivia is like popular indie movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to lose this one.
Yeah. Already losing.
Number four. What was the debut feature film directed by Greta Gerwig that earned multiple Academy Award nominations in 2017? You know this one. Zach, you know this one. I know you do.
I need to tell me what the story's about. I don't
No,
know. I
that's
don't
the
know who
question.
directors are. I don't know who directors are.
Trav?
You got me on this one. I probably seen the film,
Dude,
but
just Google real quick what the movie's about, and I'll answer it that way.
Lady Bird is the
Yeah,
answer.
never seen that
Lady
one.
Bird.
Yeah, never seen it.
I never even heard of it. Go figure. A female director done
You
screwed
said
that
you
up.
had some good trivia for us, bro. The last two we haven't
It's
answered.
independent films, bro.
Well,
All
whatever.
right, here
That
we
was
go.
I'll
terrible.
watch a
All
lot
right,
of
question number five.
Yeah, go ahead.
Five. Which independent film won the Academy Award for Best Picture in 2017 and tells the coming-of-age story of a young man named Sharon?
I want to take a guess, Travis.
What?
Is it Tangerine?
No.
Dang.
-2.
But it did win awards.
Moonlight.
Moonlight. Never heard of it.
Okay. You boys need to be on your game right here. You ready?
You suck at trivia.
Here we go. No, just because y'all don't know the answers.
No one's even seen these films.
Bro, I've seen them all. Ready?
Liar. Liar.
Question 6. I guess I'm the real film buff. I don't know.
Okay.
In Napoleon Dynamite.
All right, there we go. Now we got something.
I never liked that movie.
What is
Vote for
Napoleon?
Pedro.
What is Napoleon's favorite animal?
Travis.
What?
A llama.
No.
Zach.
Oh.
Zach, a liger.
Bro, you got it.
A what?
A liger.
What's a liger?
I can't believe I've never watched that movie all the way through. Never.
Why?
I love that movie.
I didn't like that movie.
I loved it.
Are you kidding me? That's like a comedic genius film.
Dude, it is awesome. Question
That's
number
why
7.
no directors ever said Napoleon Dynamite's my favorite comedy.
No, but it actually moved a lot of stones for a lot of films.
Yeah, especially indie films. All right. Question number 7. Which 1992 indie crime film directed by Quentin Tarantino centers around a box?
Travis.
What?
Reservoir Dogs. I got to get one.
Yeah, you got it.
It was almost going to mess me up because I almost said true crime, but he said directed.
You're at just so you know, Trav, you're at -2. I'm at 2.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you at 2?
I got Blair Witch Project and Liger.
That's true.
And I haven't answered any of them wrong.
Question number 8. What 2015 independent horror film directed by Robert Eggers is set in 1630s New England and stars Anya Taylor-Joy in her breakout role?
What is crap film?
-3.
No, I didn't even say my name, so I didn't answer. No, I seriously don't know, and I've
The
never.
Witch.
Oh yeah. Oh, Elevated Horror. That's when that came out. Crap film.
Question number 9.
I hate Elevated Horror, bro.
I've won this.
Which
Go ahead.
Sundance breakout film stars Michael Cera as a socially awkward teenager navigating love and friendship in New Jersey?
This is the one with the he-she chick now. I can't even think of the name. And it's got my boy Jason Bateman in the movie. He's in the film. Yeah.
I'm not answering.
Yeah. I know the movie. It was hilarious. Can't even think of it. Just go ahead and say it.
Adventureland.
Oh, that was not what I was going to say, but that is a great movie too. If you just said Ryan Reynolds was in the movie too, I'd have went ahead and answered that.
Question number 10.
It doesn't have the he-she in it though.
What low-budget 2004 romantic sci-fi film by Shane Carruth became famous for its complex time travel plot and won the grand jury prize at Sundance?
No. I'm the winner.
Primer.
Yeah.
I'm the winner.
All right.
2 to -2.
I don't care.
Do you
That
like
was
when
a
I do
list.
trivia or what?
I've won every time I think you've done the trivia. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, good job on naming a bunch of films that nobody's seen.
Do you want to do next week's trivia?
No. I've been holding that for a special occasion when I get my boy James back on. It's called Travis's Revenge. I've talked about it a couple times. Never on the show, just to Malcolm. So, oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Listeners,
It's coming.
Like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for joining us. TheBigHammock.com. That's where you can purchase our movie. We will see y'all next time. Catch you later.
And don't forget, guys, down in the description box, when you see our affiliate links, you can snap on W Energy. Get that 10% off. And you can also join the show with Podmatch. Yeah. I jacked that up. That's all right.
Welcome to the Big Hammock Podcast, the only podcast where we promote our movie and avoid the seriousness of ourselves.
It's Jaws.
Jaws 2. Definitely not Jaws. That's what it says right here. It says in parentheses,
They
definitely
even use
not
that
Jaws.
tagline in the first.
We also chat with indie filmmakers who somehow make movies with zero sleep and tiny budgets. Welcome to the show, Kenny Scott, Richard Bailey. Welcome, Richard. Oh, the founder, Steve Herman. We make fun of Travis too.
He ruined the whole episode. He talked the whole time, didn't let the poor dude talk.
Right.
We bring him on to talk, and all you do is do all the talking.
I had a lot of questions.
Man, you ain't let him answer none. You went on about a question, answered your own question, then asked him another question.
Well,
Grinch. Yeah, I geared this so I would have to say it. Die Hard.
So kick back, relax, and swing with us in the Big Hammock Podcast. Where in the world's Travis? You can purchase our movie, thebighammock.com. That's the reason why we started this podcast, and we are having some fun with it.